Hey everyone, and welcome to another Full of Germs review. I am Germs, and this is Child's Play 2019. That's right, the new Child's Play movie, the reboot to the original Child's Play series, which is still ongoing. It's directed by Lars Klevberg, and it is starring Aubrey Plaza, Brian Tyree Henry, Gabriel Bateman, and oh, wow, I wanted to say Brad Dourif. Mike, Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky. Wow. I'm just like most of the people, but it's not like the original Chucky. It's so. We'll get this out of the way already. I am a fan of the original movie. And the original, the 1988 movie. If I have to go in order real quick of the movies, I love the first one, love the second one. Third one's alright. But this one, I might want to put it in third place as far as favorite movies, next to Child's Play 3 and Bride of Chucky, then the two made for DVD, streaming sequels, and then Seed of Chucky. So in case you don't know what these movies are about, in case you're like, what is he talking about? What is this remake, reboot? What is Child's Play? You might be living under a rock, or you're very frightened of dolls, because this is the horror movie series about, or horror comedy at this point, because most of them are comedies, about Charles E. Ray, the Lakeshore Strangler, who dies, gets gunned down, but using his voodoo, he sends his soul into the body of a doll. And with that, 7 sequels and a reboot now come into play, which the reboot does away with the voodoo, has another origin story, which to some is kind of like, that's not my Chucky. So I'll give you the good, the bad, and the ugly real quick. And while we're talking about ugly and bad, first the bad. I did not like the look of the doll, Chucky. Yeah, he was very ugly. Very, very ugly, his face. And yeah, I guess he's not meant to be super cute, but this is supposed to be a doll that, young kids, want to pick up and, have them control their TV and, Roombas or whatever. So, yeah, I just couldn't buy that this is like a little cutesy doll, especially with its stares and smiles, just like, hey, do you want me to sing the Buddy song? Yeah, it had its moments where it was cute, but outside of like the little song and this one moment where I really felt sympathy for him, I felt sympathy for a killer doll. Then yeah, I just couldn't. I was like, stop showing me his face. Have him kill things. Put him in the shadows. Do something else. So that put me off. As much as there are not too many negatives, or if there are, they're just kind of quick nitpicks. Like this one, I thought it was going to be super scary, or it was going to be super dark, it was going to be full-on horror. But like some of the others, this is a horror comedy. There's a lot of comedy in this, and I don't mind that. But for some, I understand that this will be kind of, off-putting. So just keep that in mind. If you are scared of dolls, yes, this will be frightening for you, just to see a doll walking around and just talking and doing its thing. It's not the wisecracking Chucky that you're known for, but he will make jokes, and there will be murder, and yeah. What else do you want in a horror movie? Maybe more gore. I mean, there's a plus to that, because to me, there's gore, and I'm happy with that. But to me, I want more. Like, more. But if this movie makes enough money, oh yeah, I'm sure we'll get the sequel, and I'm curious to see what the hell they're gonna do after this one. But please, more gore at least, more gore and more blood. So that's always fun. So 2 actors that I like to call out are Aubrey Plaza and Brian Tyree Henry, who I like Brian Tyree Henry in this one. I kind of wanted more of him. So I know to some he's kind of off-putting, but to me, I liked his character. He was kind of charming. Like, he was a nice guy. Like, seemed like a good cop. Like nothing wrong. He has to go visit his mama, you know, and he cares for the neighbor kid. It's just who he is. So more of that, like maybe more of the story would be nice. And Aubrey Plaza, who I usually like, I don't know, usually love. I love her in Parks and Rec. Like she's always the weird, you know, funny, cute, you know, girl next door maybe, or you would hope next door. But yeah, she kind of plays the same this time as a mother. And I didn't fully buy her as the mother. I understand that she's supposed to be like, she was a teen mom. Now she's, you know, all grown up, but still, you know, being a that kind of mom. And also the editing, it was kind of all over the place in certain scenes, and I just wish it was a little tighter. There was one scene that I couldn't stop looking at this one prop that kept on moving and turning, moving and turning. I was like, it's right there, and of course that's a nitpick for me, but it was still like, you could have fixed it. Like it's so painfully obvious, and just that little thing was like, Urgh. So yeah, little things like that just bug the hell out of me. Not so much like, but Chucky wouldn't do this and wouldn't do that. Boo boo boo. Like, screw that. Now the good, fairly quickly. I loved the vibe of this movie. It felt very much like an 80s horror movie, kind of like the original, but you know, by the direction of Lars Klevberg. I believe this is his first movie or second movie. Yeah, he did Polaroid. So this one looks really good. Like it looks great. Just the darks and the lights, like it's so vibrant. This one scene with Christmas lights was like, ooh, cool. And when it came to the gore and the violence, like the way he made it look, the visuals of everything, and even the little Easter eggs and everything that he put in there, it was like this was made with a lot of love. I mean, there could have been a little bit more love, especially with Chucky's face. But yeah, I thought he did a great job with this. It could have gone terribly wrong, but with everything and along with the concept of it, the fact that this plays on AI and technology, and you know, everyone in this world dealing with technology, always with their phones in their faces, like this did a good job talking about that. I know some have called it a Black Mirror thing, and I still haven't seen Black Mirror. You already shut off the video now, just me saying that. But I guess I can kind of understand that, where just the whole technology thing comes into play here, and it's true. It's just technology has made a lot of people dumber. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my page. Or don't. Also the young boy Andy, Gabriel Bateman, who Andy, yeah, he is awesome. Like, I hope they have more of this kid in the series. I hope they make more of these movies, because yeah, you want to follow him and at least two of his friends. The other kids I don't care for. Like, yeah, it was getting kind of Goonies, Stranger Things with them. I didn't mind the kids, at least the two friends that Andy meets, but all the other kids I don't care for. They're all kind of disposable. But more of Andy. He was a lot of fun. You kind of sympathize with him, and you sympathize with Chucky. Chucky was fun. He's different than how he was in the original movies. Yeah, again, not that wisecracking, you know, the bloodthirsty Chucky. He's just someone who wants a friend, your friend to the end. And yeah, Mark Hamill did a good job. I could still hear Mark Hamill in there, but just very soft-spoken, and he's a little doll, and it's like, don't you want to hear the Buddy song? And, oh, the Buddy song, the freaking score. I cannot forget to mention the score, the music, the soundtrack to this movie, done by Bear McCreary. I think that's how you say his name. I didn't write it down, but it just came to mind. I've been obsessed with the soundtrack, so I want to compliment him on the amazing job that he did, not only with the Buddy song, but with the Child's Play theme. It's awesome to have another, you know, horror movie theme song. We don't have too many of those. I mean, we got Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Chucky and, you know, Halloween and all those. I mean, it's good now that we have a Chucky theme. It's like awesome. So it'd be great to have more of these films, and have that song just like rocking in the background. Like, so kudos to him, kudos to the director, kudos to most of the actors and cast and crew. Now, would I recommend this movie? I know I've like gushed on and on about it, but I'd say yes. Just have an open mind. Just know this has nothing to do with the original movies, or maybe just like little hints here and there. But this is its own monster, its own universe, its own thing. So if you're willing to have a good time with just like really dark humor, you know, I guess talking about social and, you know, modern things like technology and everything like that, then you will have a good time with this one. And yes, if you don't mind a little blood, a little gore, and yeah, you don't mind seeing like Killer Doll just having his revenge, then you're gonna have a good time with this one. So I highly recommend it. As far as, you know, me who loves the series, and I wasn't expecting much. I gave it a shot and I had a good time. So maybe you will. If not, if you're curious about it, curious enough, do a matinee. Do, you know, wait till it's like at the dollar theater. But I think you'll have a good time. And especially to hear with the music, to hear, you know, the theme cranked like all the way to the top. It's like, yeah. So I had a good time. Hopefully you will. Did you watch it? Did you have a good time? Did you like it? No, you didn't? Okay, just let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. I am at Full of Germs on all the things. And yeah, just tell me what you thought of this movie and what you think of Chucky, and yeah, anything else that you want me to review, just let me know. All right, and I will see you at the next one. Goodbye, Andy.